4 here, today doing another figure review. Today I'll be doing the NECA 12-inch Godzilla 2014 figure. Biggest figure I have. History is kind of a fun history on this guy. Back in August, or like July or whatever, it was like last June, July, one of those. If you remember, I had $30 and I wanted to order this guy. Now, I did order him off of Toy Wiz, $30, and they sent me, instead of him, they sent me him. So, of course, December I got this guy for like $18, something like that. And I had this guy for $30 instead of like paying $60 like most people, so I think I got a good deal on him. Now, this is a really nice figure to me. First we're gonna cover sculpt, detail, looks, anything you want to call it. So first, the sculpt is really in depth. Like, you can see all the individual scales sculpted. The fingers, you can see the webbing between them. All that. The head, pretty nice sculpting on the head too. The teeth are kind of spaced out, which is what he was like in the movie. He didn't have perfect teeth. You know, he never had in the movie, if you saw it, he didn't have like perfect teeth. He had teeth like this. Especially if you saw a close-up. I wish that, I mean, they kind of have it, but not really. I mean, they sort of, oh, sorry for the horrible focus that was there for a second. They have a little bit of the scar that he had in the movie, but nice. Got the gills, spines, just like, this figure has really nice sculpting. Really good spines all the way to the tip of the tail. And this is a big guy. Like, he's huge. Also, if you did not know, this is where I record, literally. It's on a box with taped on, because I don't have like a table to record it. I mean, I could start doing recording like right there and stuff, but I don't know. The only thing that I think is really bad on this guy is spines. The spines are not in depth. They're like, they look like cheap plastic. They don't even fit the color scheme really. And when they only look connected like that. If I go and bend this guy's back down, hunch him over, it looks like all separate. There's even a place to put your finger under there. The only thing I don't like about this guy. Other than that, great figure for the looks department. Now for paint job, he is a teal gray, bits of green, yellow eyes, pink mouth, brownish teeth, glossy black fingernails and toenails, and all along him. Sorry that the lighting is kind of, pretty nice paint job. Oh, and his chest is tan. So, that's for the paint job. Now for articulation. Personally, I don't like to move NECA figures that are this big, like, it's a big guy. To me, I mean, like, if I want to move a figure, I like to move the little 6-inch guys. I don't like to move the big 12 inches, really. But, for articulation, if you want to move him, here, mouth, open and shut, head can look up a bit. Also, when it shuts, it doesn't fully shut. There's like a gap there. But, you know, not that big of a deal. Head looks up about that much. So it looks up pretty good. You can get him like in a pretty okay looking up pose, but then you got that weird gap there. Look up about that much, down about that much. Head can turn. The head can't really turn by itself, but the neck can turn. Arms, both arms go 360. They swivel. Basically has all the exact same articulation as the 6-inch. But hands bend inward. These rotate up and down, all that. Was that all that these had? Sorry, I'm just trying to remember a bit. Right there, he has like he can stand up about that much. He can also lean forward about that much, which I kind of like him in that pose. I mean, it helps fit on my shelf, I will say that. The only problem with that is, again, the huge gap. So I usually have him pose like that, though. But that can move, and I don't think it can turn, but yeah, you can try if you want. Flipping this guy over. Legs go 360. Kind of stiff on mine, but they can. But I'd only recommend like turning it like that, unless you really want to go through, and the tail pops off. Hold on a second. I know that I'm not really supposed to put that on the camera, but have to for just a second. No, you probably didn't see that, but if you did, that's his leg going 360. And actually, this is actually pretty good. Now, I know that this guy comes with a sound box. On mine, it's this button, if you did not know. On mine, though, it doesn't seem to work. But, you know, it's not really for the sound for me. That's my cat. This can turn a bit, but not a lot. But something that will help a lot is that the tail came off. Also, if you did not know, that's what that looks like. Yeah, I hate attaching the tail on this guy. I recommend heating up this if we're trying to, you know, but for tail, it's a bunch of joints. Every one of these from here, yeah, I'll point to all the joints. I'm not going to move them all, but here, 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 and here. All these are joints. And if I move it, the tail like wags and stuff. It's pretty nice. Now, to attach the tail, it's pretty simple. I'm going to put the phone down for a second, or you might not see it, but hold on a second. Okay, sorry for that, but trying to put the tail back on, and there's his tail. So it can bend in all sorts of poses. I usually have, again, sorry for background noise, but for size comparison, here he is next, I have 3, here he is next to Smash Strike 2014, definitely non-scale, that's a 6-inch. Now, here he is next to 8-inch Pacific Rim Knife Head, which I think these are in scale. And last but not least, here he is next to the Bandai Creation Godzilla Final Wars. This might actually be accurate. But, yeah, so pretty good sizing. Now, final thoughts on the guy. if you want, it's a really nice figure. It's one of my favorites in my collection. I like him. He's just amazing figure. That was my cat's tail. So yeah, I'd recommend getting him, but don't get him for over like $60. It's not worth it that much. Like, it's not, unless you really want a big 2014 figure. I mean, the X Plus hasn't come out yet, and that's another thing. I don't have an X Plus either, sadly. But you know, also I wonder. Sorry if I keep going like that. It's when I like go to grab something off my shelf right there. My arm moves like that, and then it just brings the camera with it. But for the Tornado Blast Zilla 1998 helicopter, I don't think that this could be in scale, but you know, you have it where he's like fighting him or something, and he chomps down on like, if I could get him to close his mouth, he chomps down on like the tail or something. I don't know. But if you like this figure review, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. If you're new to the channel, anything like that, watch my intro video if you're new to this channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.